So anyway, I got a lot of haters.
Yeah. I mean, I can see like environmentalists being kind of up in arms, but I don't really see any damage to the nature. Like you're,
Yeah, and I made sure that I had personnel down below to make sure nobody was swimming or paddling or anything down there. I was like, you guys warn anyone that could be there, because people do swim sometimes down there, but like later in the summer, not when it's. I think about the safety of it, and I wish I had a crew that we could just work together and do stuff. But I can't afford to pay a crew right now.
Yeah, fair.
But I took a little break because I got a deal. I knew that stuff was going to start happening here, so I kind of knew. My social media is going crazy, so like I got to find the opportunity in this. So I got to take a minute and.
100%. You got to strike while the iron's hot. So how did you get into this whole like jumping your boat off of waterfalls? How did this whole thing start?
The very first jump I did was with the snowmobile back to 2019 over flatbed, a 10-foot ledge. Mm-hmm. It's just about 10 and a half feet. It's just a little over 10 feet. But I thought it was awesome. It blew up, and I had a lot of people add me and stuff on my personal Facebook. I was like, cool, yeah, I got some thousands of followers now, like. And then, I don't know. I thought that was kind of cool. I liked the rush. That was the most rush I ever had the very first jump. Mm-hmm. It was the most adrenaline I've ever felt in my life.
When did the boat come in? When did you switch from snowmobile on the water to boat?
Well, boat. I wanted to do it with the boat too, right?
Yeah. So was the snowmobile like a test, and then you wanted to kind of move the stakes up a bit?
Yeah. Well, I wanted to jump more with the sled, but. I don't know. The sled's a lot more dangerous and a lot more variables Like a guy was having problems last year when I was trying to do a skunk. I still haven't fully successfully achieved that in my brain. Some people say it did, but my belt, it wasn't. It had me tricked. I worked a week to set that stunt up, like solo. I was out in the bush just setting that up.
What's your preparation? What do you look at when you're planning a jump like this?
Well, you need with a sled, you got to be able to take off, and you got to be able to land, and you got to get back to the road, boat or whatever you hold it in with, right? So Sakanka, I had to land on the other side of the river, opposite side, but there was no place to take off, so I had to build a takeoff place. But that was the easy side on the road side. The far side, that's what took a while. Like I didn't cut greenery, but I made a makeshift trail, like removed all the deadfall and stuff, chain, and cleaned it up a bit, and I flagged it, and that was the path I took to build this takeoff ramp and all this stuff. And I did it all by myself. It was a ton of preparation.
And what's going through your head when you're...
We go through safety, and we go through the scenario and everything. I don't want anybody else hurt. Yeah, like working with kayakers would be really good because they know all the white water safety and all that, and then a lot of them they know their ropes and different things, right? Mm-hmm. But right now I'm stopped. I'm just chilling for a minute here.
Yeah, fair. I mean, I'm sure there's lots to deal with on the social media aspect of this, man. Like I just had this come across, and it's like blowing up. I've seen news coverage of it. It's growing pretty rapidly. For your latest jump, so the Lundbreck Falls one, did you have anyone telling you not to do it? Were you sharing this idea with people before you kind of decided to do it?
No, people were telling me go ahead. My only people that are real in my life around me that I was talking to about Lundbreck telling me not to do it is my parents.
Yeah, fair.
They weren't telling me not to do it, but they weren't happy about me doing it.
Yeah. So what's going through your head when you're, say, lining it up? You're coming down the river, your throttle's going.
So, you want to know about Lundbreck?
Yeah.
Lundbreck, the water was low enough that I could stand out right on top with my hip waders. Mm-hmm. I was right on top. And I eyed my line up. Actually, when I first showed up, the line I decided in my head, I changed it the next day. I went out there with my waders, and I was like, no, I'm going to go to this side. And it'll be straight. And I was looking at the water. I'm like, yeah, it won't even rub. The upper shelf, it won't rub as bad. Mm-hmm. Don't want to get thrown off right?
For sure.
I find the straightest line. But the reason I changed is because the water wasn't crazy high. So the lip has rocks, like jagged rocks hanging out. I thought if I rub one of them at the lip, that'll start tossing me into a barrel roll. Like I quarter rolled this boat one time at the Coshodi.
Oh boy.
I clipped the trees. I was noticing on the way here, my boat dent. When you hold the wheel, it goes back and forth because of all the dents in it. It doesn't steer. It doesn't stay straight. It's not actually a very good boat for this, but I've just done a bunch of modifications to make it work.
What would be your advice to someone who maybe is inspired by this stunt and has an idea of trying something similar?
Tie your motor in. Make sure your boat's covered and your cover isn't going to come off. Make sure it's supported. Tie everything in. Battery, anything that could fly out of the boat. Any wires, any fuel pumps, look at it. Any wiring you should fasten better. That could, like, if you have a certain wire break, it shuts you off. You got to make sure that your boat, nothing's flying apart on you when you make a landing or whatever. Hardest landings I had was at Zakunka last year. I bounced it off the rocks off of some small ones. That was the only way. It was going to hit rocks. Doesn't matter where I went, I was going to hit rocks. So I just picked a side and I went with it twice. I did that line twice, that one.
Well, I saw your cockpit's pretty lined with some extra padding there.
That's for Lundbreck. That's for the big drops. People, I see it in the comments. You lost your broke back. How was that landing? Oh, it's perfect. Didn't even feel it. But I remember being in the air. It was like some stuff went through my mind when I was in the air. I'm like, I'm stupid. I'm like thinking this is the most time in the air ever with a jet boat.
Yeah.
I was freaked out a bit there because it did nosedive pretty good. It's about what I figured though.
How do you mitigate the nosedive aspect? Do you have more weight in the back, or how do you plan for that?
So I'll be using the nosedive to my advantage. I want it to nosedive in the big drops. I won't be going fast. I won't be trying to boof it at all.
Yeah.
Boofing the kayakers use when you kind of land a little nose heavy but kind of flat, like what I've been doing. Boofing. Technically, Lundbreck was a boof. Yeah, you don't want to make full contact at the water, like a flat bottom, like on a real big one. I mean,
yeah. Nice.
Like I'd like to jump Blues Niagara. Blues is higher. I'd go to Blues first. That'd be a good test run. That shows the abilities of the boat and myself.
Yes, that was.
Learn some stuff, perfect it, and then try to get a permit at Niagara. That'd be cool. Talk to both the U.S. and the Canada side.
Cool.
That's kind of, I was hoping to do that. I don't know.
So is that kind of your ultimate goal, is to maybe drop the Niagara Falls one day?
Oh man, I got lots of goals. We're just talking about one. Oh yeah, no. I'd like to jump bigger than Niagara, but Niagara would be a good one because if I jump Niagara, I'd have millions of followers. Yeah. Like overnight. What? Somebody ran a jet boat off Niagara? It'll be called the Barrel. Another barrel went off Niagara. It'll be Dusty's version of the barrel.
What would you say to those out there that think maybe you have a death wish?
I don't say I do.
You don't think you do?
No.
What is your...
I think safe. I can survive and do this for a long time.
Well, we'd love to see that, man. What is your ultimate goal with this? You mentioned kind of when we were messaging that you're trying to build a business out of this. What is the ultimate plan for you, Dusty?
Dusty Does Your Entertainment is a business.
And what's the ultimate goal for the business? You mentioned kind of trying to do some stuntman work.
The ultimate goal for the business. So if I can make this go really viral and I have an abundance beyond what I need to do the stuff I'm doing, which could be like look at Whistling Diesel, and his content ain't nothing like mine.
Record-breaking jumps is impressive to everyone.
Yeah, I claim it as a world record because it is. I mean, like other people mention in the comments, oh, well, me and my uncle accidentally fell off one bigger. Like, yeah, you didn't purposely do that, though. I lined this up and did it. Like,
yeah, that's a very important distinction for sure.
Yeah, I can't add enough words. The technical, that's why I use naturally flowing waterfall.
Mm-hmm.
As I said, I have the world record for the highest successful jump over waterfall in a snowmobile, which I probably think I do. I haven't seen anyone go higher.
Mm-hmm. So if any of like our audience is out there and wants to support your cause, follow you on your journey, where can they find you?
On Facebook, it's Dusty Dozer. So Dusty Does Earth. Means Dusty Does It. Spell Dusty Does It, one word.
Yeah.
But instead of it, it's ER.
Right on, man.
That's Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
You got a GoFundMe going on or anything? Are you collecting funds to try and further this?
If any followers are following me and want to help, I'm going to put that out here soon.
Okay, beautiful, man.
When there's an overabundance, I want to go out and help the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'd like to drill some wells for needy people and, because it's the ultimate take me around the world. I'll be seeing people like I'm in Canada and everybody has it generally pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
We're lucky to live in this country, and I go somewhere and I see people that don't even have clean drinking water. Well, I'm going to want to help them, right?
So that's a big goal of yours, is once this kicks off, is to give back to the community, not just in Canada, but worldwide?
Worldwide, yeah. It would be irresponsible of me not to, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have everything I want, right? What else do I need?
Well, I think you got a good head on your shoulders there, Dusty, and a good plan moving forward, man. We wish you the best from the Overheard podcast, and we hope that you find some extra fans through this interview, and we can kind of help you along your journey.
I appreciate that.
Sounds good. Yo, thanks so much for talking to me, man. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing, bro.
Yeah, we'll talk to you later.
All right, cheers.
Yeah, bye.